Conference.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. And the Bulls making a change here as well. McDermott's checked in. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Bulls schedule, Kevin, this is how they stack up. First in rebounding, third in blocks. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Rose. Here's Butler. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West because they do D up.
Again, Durant missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Looking to get it going. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Right side, Collison. Pass to Waiters. The 3. Good. Waiters got his first 3 points of the game.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
He dishes it to Morrow. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And finished off by Noah.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Cantor, the pass to Collison. Shoots. Oklahoma City gets it back. And Augustine kicks to Waiters. This one for three. And the Thunder another three.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Oklahoma City out in front, up 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Westbrook the point.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Here's Waiters. Misses off the right iron.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
To the left wing. Rose with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last time. By Rose. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Durant's checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Pau Gasol's checked in for Mirotic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Durant missing.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Outside Westbrook. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Guys, one of the themes in this game has been how much of their scoring has come off turnovers.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
For three, Durant. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Gasol. And Butler, here we go. And the shot is long.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Bulls trail by 8. Here's Rose. It's on target from the high post. Rose has got 7 now in this quarter.
Seems to me as though they've kicked it into another gear here. I love the way they're moving the ball around now. Everybody's touching it, and everybody's ready to pass and catch and shoot.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Bulls trail by 6. Snell kicks to Gasol. From 12 feet out. And it's Rose missing. The Thunder have gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Disastrous start to the period. And it's Westbrook missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
On its way from Rose for 2. And the shot falls short this time. And Butler sends it back. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Thunder. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Chicago. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Ibaka. Bulls trail by 8. Outside Rose. Pass to McDermott. There's the dish to Gibson. Power down with both hands.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's deflected. Butler with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And finished off by McDermott.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Oklahoma City shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Westbrook with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Westbrook kicks to Kanter. Nails it!
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Rose dishes to Butler. Money!
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Dishes to Rose to take the lead. It falls!
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up